Hi guys, today I want to show you 5 Ableton Live 11 tips for creating deep and hypnotic techno. Let's jump in. Alright, so I got this project set up already and I want to show you those tricks. So first is about kick. Like many people have problems with finding good decent kick, and actually it's so easy to have a decent kick by using Ableton drum instruments. So if we go to instruments and there is drum synth and we have DS Kick. So I have DS Kick already, but I can show it to you. If we just load a new instance, it sounds like that straight off the bat. In my opinion, really good kick. I was comparing this kick with the kicks I bought from premium sample creators. They have the power, they have the oomph, they have everything. You can like tune this kick to whatever frequency fits your track. You can even drive it a bit, add an OTT, which brings everything up. Decrease the attack, add a click, play with an envelope, pitch envelope, so it has more that oomph at the top. Yeah, and the decay, the length of the kick. So that's super nice in my opinion. Okay, the second tip would be about another drum synth instrument. It's called DSFM, and I have this DSFM set up here already. Is this sound, which is very hypnotic, like you could hear that in a lot of techno tunes. So let's have a new instance. Let's delete those. Okay, so straight off the bat, you have to type in some notes. I have typed in some notes, random notes, because you tune this device over here. So this is the tuning, pitch. Let's tune it to C2. And now let's decrease the feedback. This is interesting as well. Play with the amount of modulation. The length. I think that sounds super nice. Maybe it's a bit too much of the feedback. Yeah, I think this one can do. So this already sounds really good in my opinion. Let's go to the third one, which is using the erosion. So I have the erosion set up already here. If I turn it on, there are 3 modes that this device works. First, it adds a bit of noise. White noise is a noise that creates that we would hear as left and right. But I like the sine. It's add a bit of sine wave. It adds a sine wave on specific frequency. So in this sound, just a touch. I have another instrument here. Maybe, okay, that's too much already. Let's maybe simple pad, and I've added erosion without erosion, and I have mapped this erosion to LFO. Like LFO is, I think everyone knows it is like add a kick to a techno kind of tip, so I'm not using saying LFO, you should use LFOs, but yeah, you should definitely use a lot of LFOs on different parameters, because LFOs add movements. So I have one LFO mapped to amount, one LFO adds to frequency. So without, it's pretty interesting already. I have some flanger, a bit of reverb, maybe a bit less. It makes this whole thing alive. If we change it to noise, also interesting. So my 2 favorites are white noise and noise, and I would stick to it at the moment. Next, let's go to hats. I have some hats with a bit of effects. And the next tip I wanted to show you is about resampling. So I'll be using resampling and I'll be playing with some parameters here, like the pitch and the spray of this grain delay. That's enough, and I can just use this resampled version. And you can hear the subtle movement that makes this loop really hypnotic. So hypnotic in this sense that it's repetitive, but it has that subtle nuances that changes and make it interesting. So that's the definition of hypnotic music. And you can use this on many different sound sources. Like for example, here we've got some really conga, really quick conga. So let's record this conga and play with another parameter. I will That's enough. Let's turn this on. And there are subtle movements of what? This is more like for deep techno. You can play with reverb and changing the size of the room. That gives really nice effects as well. And the last tip would be to use a white noise. So as you can hear, there is a splash of white noise. Let's turn this one off. Let's turn off the hats. So without white noise and with white noise. And why white noise is so effective? Because it imitates these natural sounds we can hear in nature, like wind. There is a wind coming, and that creates a lot of tension. So, for example, I'm having a sound. If I will increase the release, it's a simple analog with just the noise. But if I would like to, like for example, play with the arrangement for a moment, and let me yeah, and I'm making it more prominent. Okay, that was it. I hope you've learned something interesting, and if you have, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like, all that jazz. If you want to learn more from me, there is a link to it in the description to a rapid arrangement mini workshop I did where I will show you how to arrange your track in less than 2 hours.